Oscar, obviously a very big win this past weekend. Now you get to go into basically another playoff game against Cincinnati. Just kind of how's the mentality heading into this weekend?
Um, yes, after that great victory, the boys have reshaped again, uh, trying to recover our legs in the first day. And now we are just training and getting our game ready. It's a very particular match against a rival that we always competing in there in those positions. And this time we know that we need that push in the next games. So there is a bunch of things that are in the table now that we want to pick. So we'll prepare well for our game on Sunday, and the boys are in a good mode.
Obviously, with Cincinnati, they've been very good this year. They have a player like Evander, who's been the guy that's been basically making everything happen for their offense. They brought in a couple of players in the transfer market. Just kind of what have you seen in their progression over the course of the season?
Right, right. We have seen that it's a club that has good players, and we have references. But now we're just thinking about our team and how can we use our own players? How can we affect them? We have won in Cincinnati before, so we'll push and we'll do it again.
Something we noticed, I guess, in the Nashville game, and I'm going to ask how is it going to relate to the Cincinnati game, but in that Nashville game, and you were asked about it, how Nashville was able to control most of the ball against you guys. Going into the Cincinnati game, obviously it's a Cincinnati squad that we know what they're capable of. How important is it going to be for your team to really implement that type of protagonism to really kind of give you guys the advantage on Sunday?
Right, right. Yeah, in the Nashville game, and it's curious because sometimes the metrics give us information, but let's say Nashville, the first shot was in the minute 44 or 42 in the first half, and we can see it in the 44. So other than that, everything was controlled. I think it's just a way for us to balance and know what is important in that one game. And we knew that against Nashville that they have a lot of players behind the ball, knocking the ball around. We know that that could happen. What we wanted is to have that determination to go forward and be more lethal. And well, we scored 3 goals, which is good. It's a good average. So against Cincinnati, we can see that they have a good team. They have strikers that they paid a lot of money on and all those things. But we're a team that we're going to be prepared for that.
Oscar, how important was that goal for Duncan on Saturday with the year and a half or so that he's endured? You move Ramiro on, you need him to step up.
Right.
How important was that for him and for the club? And how have you seen him over the last few days kind of respond after such a big moment?
No, it's true. It's very important for Duncan and much more important for us, knowing that that gave us the win and that moment that it was so crucial for us against a rival that we'd fight in the positions to get into the playoffs and the place in the standing. So it was a magnificent game for us. It was a fantastic moment, but also, as you mentioned, give the confidence to Duncan that he's back. A player he has been very important for us. Knowing also that Ramiro has been sold. So a lot of good things in that moment
Yeah,
happened.
absolutely. You mentioned that you've won in Cincinnati for each of the last 2 years, in fact. What about this fixture do you think sets up well for you, and do you think you can implement those same tactics again and get a result this time?
And right, yeah, it's a good memory for us. Obviously, you know that I don't play with context of the games, but it is true also that we have those good memories in there. Now we need to create a new story and a new game. But the sensation that I want to transmit to all, and especially to our players, is that we have done that. So let's do it again.
We've kind of danced around Evander a little bit. I know you focused on Orlando, but he did hurt Orlando last time out, and you're down a few guys in central midfield. How important is it to make sure that you keep the ball from getting to him? What's the game plan when you have such an important player for the other team?
Right now, he's very important player. He has those ideas in that last third, and he has that shot that we suffered too. We know we have been planning and we have been training, but also it's important that our players understand too that we have as well our own tools. I want to try to use them the best way possible.
Speaking of the midfield, obviously Cesar still looks like he's still on the sidelines, a little injured, and Joran obviously was not in the last game, but one thing we saw him this morning. What is their status is going into Sunday's game so far?
I think they will be fine. Cesar is much better, and Joran, we just waiting the release. Hey, Joran will be fine.
How confident are you that if Hal Smith is tasked with it, he can do a good job like he did last weekend in Nashville?
Kyle Smith will be ready, as always. He's always ready.
Profe, una pregunta, ¿cómo mantener concentrado a Martín? Porque está cerca de romper récord, me imagino que también lo sabe, y se enfrenta a otro candidato a MVP, porque y es en un domingo en la noche, donde todo el país lo va a ver a ellos. ¿Cómo mantenerlo concentrado a seguir dando lo que está dando al club esta temporada y que no por ahí se bajonee por un tiro que realmente pudo hacer gol, el falló y todas esas cosas?
No, yo lo veo muy bien. Además viene de marcar 2 goles muy importantes. Ese compromiso y esa forma de ser de él, que es tan profesional, eso a él lo mantiene ocupado con él mismo, tratando de esforzarse. La verdad que uno con Martín no tiene que hacer tanta gestión, es muy bueno, porque él se autogestiona muy bien y lo que ha hecho este año ha sido maravilloso y él sabe y nosotros que todavía falta y lo vamos a lograr.
¿Cree que este partido también puede ser un resultado positivo, ojalá, pero importante en lo psicológico mental para los chicos,
Sí.
ya que ganándole visita en un domingo
Sí.
por la noche puede dictaminar cómo pueden ser los playoffs?
Sí, es muy cierto. Un partido que tiene mucho ruido, un partido muy importante para los 2 equipos, un partido ya muy cerca del playoff. Tiene todos los condimentos de ser un partido de playoff, ¿no? Vamos a estar preparados para eso.
Profesor, dándole seguimiento a la pregunta de Alonso, yo creo que es la primera vez que están bajo la lupa de la liga, jugando en un domingo donde van a ser el único partido de ese día. ¿Por qué el equipo de Orlando ha estado con una manera bien consistente y parece que hasta ahora le están dando la intención, que yo creo que está un poco tarde, pero no sé, ¿qué se puede decir de eso? O sea,
Bueno,
que
sí.
ya tienen la atención de la liga.
Es mejor tarde que nunca, entonces está bien. No, nosotros seguimos siempre las direcciones y sabemos que en una liga de 30 equipos pues las atenciones varían y está muy bien. Nosotros somos un equipo que trata de representar al Orlando de la mejor manera el sábado, el domingo, el miércoles, pero es un buen apunte el que haces y nosotros vamos a tratar de aprovechar esa atención que nos da.
Para la afición que quizás no sabe del Orlando, porque obviamente la liga sigue creciendo y se van a sintonizar este partido el domingo, ¿qué pueden esperar de este equipo? Que quizás no saben todavía.
Un equipo de mucho trabajo, un equipo que ha desarrollado una cultura interior de un club que ha sido resiliente, pero al mismo tiempo diverso. Un equipo que se ha ido elaborando a medida que hemos crecido, porque es una franquicia joven, pero que llevamos ya casi 6 años siendo protagonistas de la liga, que nos falta ese paso último de ganarla, pero que seguimos creciendo. Ese es el equipo que la gente ve.